Yeah, I'm gonna have some chicken tonight. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to eat, and I decided that I'm gonna get a rotisserie chicken and probably eat the whole thing. No doubt about that. This is Chickenlittlecarnivore because I still eat very little chicken. Maybe 7 or 9 times in the last 14 months I've been a carnivore have I eaten that type of food. That is actually food versus what they're trying to feed us. You know, there was these moms got together and they got like 400, I saw a TikTok on it, like 400,000 signatures protesting against Kellogg's and the fact that Kellogg's is poisoning our children and adults who actually eat that crap. Who knows if that's really going to go anywhere, right? Kellogg's is Kellogg's. They're going to keep doing the same damn thing they've been doing. If the list of ingredients is a mile long, why are you eating it? You know, I have a good friend, and she's probably going to watch this video, so I'm not going to mention her by name because I don't ever do that to anyone, unless you're a Karen. If you're going to be a Karen, I'm definitely going to call you out by name if I know it. If not, then I'll just call you out by whatever your YouTube name is, or Facebook, or whatever. Assbook. I like to call it Assbook. And she has cirrhosis. Now, I don't think it's like really severe cirrhosis because she doesn't have all the telltale signs, but she's got a few. And because I didn't know anything about it, so I did some research on it. And I've been pushing the carnivore plan to her. I'm like, hey, look, this works. This definitely works. And she's definitely a little overweight. Not a lot, but a little. And so she's like, well, I can't do it because I have cirrhosis. What? So I sent her videos from actual doctors. Okay, that's what they talk about. Ketogenic, low carb, ketogenic diet, ketovore diet, or carnivore diet. Carnivore means 0 carbs. That's what that means. Ketogenic, I think it's like 100 grams a day or something like that. And then the ketovore is more like 20 grams a day. And that's, I guess I'm about probably a ketovore. Because I do have some carbohydrates, but not really that much. You know, my brother, I was over visiting him last night, and he starts telling me how, and he's 52, okay, and I'm 56. He starts telling me how he's got this pain in his hip. And I've been preaching the carnivore way of eating to him for 14 months as well. I'm like, I don't have any pain anywhere, dude. I don't have any fucking pain because all I eat is meat. Okay, he's talking about how he had a bowl of chili and some mac and cheese that was left over and a turkey and cheese sandwich. I'm like, yeah, that's why you're hurting. Duh. But see, you people don't realize that what you eat is what you are. You know, the Bible says a good man brings good things out of the good stored up in him. And an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him. Because out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. What's the same thing, man? You know, you can't eat Twinkies all day. You can't store up Twinkies in your body and expect your body to respond well. You can't. You can't just eat whatever you want, human. I mean, you can because technically we're omnivores, but that's not true either. We're hyper carnivores. We're the top of the food chain. That's all there is to it. Everything is subservient to us. Everything. And I think regenerative farming is good and good farm practices for your animals. Taking care of your animals, that's important. Okay, so you want to try to buy as best as you can from people that take care of their animals. I don't know. Them places are pretty expensive, right? I'll go to Save a Lot and I'll get Mexican beef. I'm good to go, right? $6.50 a pound for ribeye that I cut that thick. Wow. I mean, holy cow. And it's so good. So good. So, you know, and there's always excuse. There's always a reason why I can't do it. That's expensive. I couldn't do that. Okay, well, let's do the math. All right. So you're going to eat anywhere from $3 on extreme sale for hamburger up to $6 a pound. Okay, for hamburger. And then you're going to have some butter with that, and you're going to have maybe a half a dozen eggs. That's all you're going to eat all day long. A pound of meat, a half a dozen eggs with butter. That's it. You're not buying soda pop. You're not buying $6 bag of chips. You know, a 12 pack of soda pop costs more than a 12 pack of beer, or at least almost as much. Holy shit! Just to kill yourself, just to poison your body. That's what you're doing, is poisoning your own body. So add that up. That's like what, maybe $10 a day? $10 a day. There's nothing you can eat outside of eating straight ramen noodles for $10 a day. You're going to throw in some sardines in water for a snack. Maybe a can of salmon in water, because it's really good. The pink salmon in water is really good. And so you know, I think if you're gonna come up with excuses why you can't do something, maybe you should educate yourself, so that way you completely understand. Because otherwise you just look like a fucking idiot. All right? And I don't mean to be an asshole, but that's a fact. You just look dumb. Well, I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of that. I can dissuade, or not, maybe not dissuade's a good word. What's a good word there? I don't know. I can combat every excuse you have with a reason to do it. Every single one of them. No kidding. You cannot come up with any excuse. But on good news, there's a couple of guys here at work that one of them I didn't know. He's been on, I didn't even know him. I still don't know him. But he's been on the carnivore plan for a year. Guess what? Exact same results as me. 55 pounds at 1 year is what he lost. I'm pushing 60 now. I mean, I'm really getting close to my goal weight. You know, and then, you know, maybe I'll work out or something, add on some muscle mass. I don't know. I work so much, it's hard to work out. I work a lot, okay? But I do have weekends. Yeah, I tend to work on the weekends too, when I'm not being lazy and sitting around and watching TV. And by the way, this is the only way that you can eat. The only way that you can eat and sit on the couch and watch TV and get a six-pack. That's a fact. That's a fact. There's no other diet out there like this. All right. So yeah, I'm encouraged by that. And then the other guy, he just started, I think, yeah, it's been about 2 weeks ago he started. And of course he went big right off the bat, you know, tomahawk steaks, 3 nights in a row. And I'm like, yeah, that's not sustainable, dude. I know how much you make. You make what I make. That's not sustainable. But when he finds out, you know, how really inexpensive this way of eating is, it's very, very inexpensive. Unless you're buying $20 a pound ribeyes, which I really don't. So that's kind of exciting. I talked to my boss about it, and he actually had questions. He called me up, shocked the shit out of me, had questions. He says, look, I'm making steak tonight on the grill, and he likes his steak blue. Okay, like literally 15-20 seconds per side. It's not even warm, and it's kind of a white blue on the surface. It's raw, but I told him, I said, man, eating raw meat, that's fucking great. If you eat raw beef, that's awesome for your body. Your body will process absolutely everything. And he asked about vegetables. He wanted to grill some asparagus, wrap some asparagus up and grill it. And so I did a quick Google search, and I said, yeah, man. I said, it's like 20 grams, you know, compared of carbohydrates compared to broccoli. Wow, broccoli's got a lot of carbs in it. I said, so before you put anything, I told him, before you put anything in your mouth, you want to Google it. You want to find out how many carbs are in what you're eating. So that way you can portion it. If you want to have one flowerette, okay, that's all right, I guess. But you can have like a whole big bunch of asparagus and still only get 20 or 30 grams. You know, I said, you know, it's okay to be a ketovore or even just straight keto. Just stay away from everything in the store that says keto on it, because that's a lie. There's no truth in that whatsoever. That's a fact. So if you're going to eat the carnivore lifestyle, you will never, ever regret it. I can guarantee you it's the simplest way to eat. It's the simplest way to live. And your body will thank you over and over and over again. All right, you won't believe that the quality sleep you get. You won't believe that you won't have any earwax anymore. You won't believe, oh, and that's something that I told the boss. I said, I'll bet you $10. $10. Got a $10 bill right here in my pocket. I'll bet you $10 that you stop snoring within 8 days. And that's a fact. Same results for everyone. Everyone has the exact same results. You know, there's nothing else that says that. Nobody else can tout that reality with any other diet other than the carnivore diet. So do whatever you want to do, man. Live your life the way you want to live it. Eat whatever the fuck you want to eat. I don't care. Because if you don't care about your health, why in the hell should I? This is Chicken Little, and I'm out.